Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Well, in this one, we're going to do something different, guys. It's going to be a little bit more serious. Well, very serious. I take this very seriously anyway. Let me just start off by saying that I have been into birds all my life, ever since I was a little kid, and I am fairly new to social media. So once I got turned on to Facebook, a few years back, I started posting just stuff about my birds. And the name of the account is SplittinTracks. And I set it up as a personal account, like my name was SplittinTracks, but my name is Ben. So anyways, but yeah, I started posting a bunch of pictures, because I like to share what I love with everybody, and I like to see all your guys' birds and just be a part of the social media bird community, if you will, and I've joined some of these groups, and some of these groups are really awesome, and a lot of these breeders are really awesome, great people to interact with and trade birds all across the country, stuff like that. Anyways, here's the point I'm getting to. A lot of my pictures and other breeders' pictures were being stolen and used on these fake accounts for these scammers to run these scams and to burn people out of their hard-earned money. Now, I took that very seriously and personal. I spent a lot of time taking pictures and videos of my birds and to post them online and stuff like that, just to have some scam artists, rip my pictures, put it on their fake accounts, and then try to scam people out of money. And yeah, that's just not cool, guys. And this has been going around on Facebook for a while. Now, I'm fairly new to social media, like I've said before, but when this started happening, I was like, hey, how could these guys get away with it? So I would report them on Facebook. Now, technically, you cannot sell animals on Facebook, right? Well, when you go to report these scam artists, Facebook responds to you by saying they're not violating any rules or anything. Well, even if they were legitimate, isn't that kind of violating rules? But anyways, they're scamming us out of money. We got to do what we got to do as breeders to make a living. So if we have birds up for discussion, so be it. That's what we do. Anyways, but yeah, these guys, man, you guys got to watch out for them. These scammers are everywhere. We have some great admins on some of these very reputable groups that are taking care of business and get rid of these scam artists, and kudos to them for doing that, weeding those guys out. But there are still some groups where they just run rampant, and they're burning you guys out of money. Be careful. But they're out there, guys. And they'll post things like, any kind of birds, any kind of animals. I mean, it's just not birds, it's animals, it's everywhere, They are scamming people out of money. And one of the, red flags you guys should all look out for, and there's plenty of those, is that they'll always have everything available anytime you want it, any time of year, And a couple other things to look out for is their comments. They'll actually have fake accounts comment on their scam pages to make them look legitimate. And some of them are even humorous. I mean, I've seen some where it said, that's like quail eggs, a dozen quail eggs for such and such, get a hold of me, PM me, whatever. And some of the comments said, hey, how's the family? How you doing? Oh yeah, that's a great picture. And it's like, dude, your comments didn't even match your freaking post title. That should tell you something right there. Yeah, there's plenty of those. You guys just use your own judgment and look for reputable breeders and investigate people that you're sending money to. Like, check out their profiles, see who they've sold to before. Do your own investigative work. Just because someone just pops up on there and says they have a certain exotic bird for sale, PM me, please. Don't go and send them a message and send them money, There are some things you can do. So yeah, a lot of you know you know, when you're being scammed or when there's a scammer out there just trying to take you for your money. And a lot of us will just, you know, ignore it or whatever like that. But I think as breeders and someone who's into the bird community, pheasant community, animal community, anybody, we've got to show these scammers that we ain't messing around, you know? If we just ignore it, then, you know, your friend could get scammed, you know, your grandma, your mom, anybody in your family. And I take that personally. Someone did it to my family, you know? So, point being is you guys gotta fight back. Call these people out on their scams, block them, report them, which really doesn't do any good, you know? Yeah, that's one thing I couldn't believe, you know? You report them to Facebook and Facebook says they didn't violate any rules. When they're selling animals, stealing pictures, cussing people out, doing all kinds of shady stuff, but they don't break any rules, you know? You post one sensitive thing and then you'll get put in Facebook jail. Anyways, Facebook, I almost fell for it. I wanted some peafowl, white peafowl, which I have now, by the way. But before I had them, I wanted to go out and get some. Now, there was this guy posting some white peafowl pictures and he has them available, you know, PM for all that. Anyways, I got a hold of him, started talking to him a while. Prices seemed reasonable, very reasonable. And he said he was from Santa Cruz. Now, that's a few hour drive from where I'm at. So I told him, hey, how about I just go pick them up? You know, don't have to pay for shipping and all that. Anyways, oh, he said, no. Can't do that, shipping only. Send money through Walmart, something, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I never paid for anything like that. Anyways, so yeah, this dude was all like, no, he has to ship them only. And I'm like, well, I'd rather just go pick them up. You know, I wanted these birds pretty bad. I would drive the few hours to go get them, no problem. And like many of us would. We want something bad enough, we'll, you know, take the time to go get it, right? Well, I started like thinking this was a little bit fishy, you know, started looking at his other posts, and he had those comments on some of his posts that did not make sense to what he was actually selling, you know? And some of the real accounts, you can tell which were real, were like calling him out saying you're a scammer and all this, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here, you know? But I think, yeah, that was my first interaction with a scammer. And so I started like messaging him, you know, you're a scam, aren't you? And he was all like, he just blocked me, boom, blocked me. That told me right there, we got a lot of dirty people out here, guys. So you guys, what do we look out for when we're looking for something online? What do we look out for? What tells us someone is a scammer? Okay, number one, they will steal people's pictures. Now, why would any reputable breeder do this, right? Now, second red flag, okay? Look at those comments. You know, look at the accounts. Now, do these comments and accounts, do they seem legit, you know? Do they seem planted in there to make a scammer look legit? You know, look out for that, you know? And you know, some people will pop up on there who don't know any better, and they're real accounts and they're real people looking for birds, and they will message them and talk to them and communicate with them. Now, those are the people that usually get scammed when they fall for it. Don't fall for it, guys. But just look out for the other comments and stuff like that. That's, you know, red flag 2. Now, red flag number 3, PayPal. Scammers don't like to use PayPal. Here's your 4th red flag, and a little bit of advice to go along with it, okay? They won't let you pick those birds up, okay? Now, I know some private breeders and private residents, they don't want a whole bunch of company over their house. I get that, I really do. But if you do a little investigative work, you know, find out where they're located and where they're selling, you know, just to be up and up, protect yourself. Nothing wrong with that. You're not a liar or nothing by saying you live down the street. But say, hey, I live close by, let me just come pick them up, you know? And if they're like, no, we can't, you know, then just think about that for a while. I mean, are they really a scammer, or are they really just someone who doesn't want company over? You know, a lot of people don't like a whole bunch of company to the farm. I get that. But if you say, hey, I won't come over, but just meet me down the street or something like that. I'm close by. And they're like, no, they're very persistent, and you might get blocked for that. And if you do get blocked for that, scam. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is something I feel very passionate about, and I know a lot of the, you know, Facebook bird community people, they feel passionate about too. Okay, this is something I take very seriously, and we need to weed out these scammers, guys. Don't trust everybody. Okay, do your work. Make sure they're reputable before you give them money. You know, you could be saving yourself, your family member, your friends. You know, we all work hard for our money, just to be, you know, ripped off by some freaking lowlife. You know, sorry, I feel very passionate about it. You know, you know, it's something that we really need to get a hold of and weed out these scammers. Let them, you know, set up shop somewhere else. But yeah, all right, my feather friends, y'all take care. Just another thing, guys, use your common sense and just think, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Okay? This has been from SplittinTracks Feather Tree, guys. Please subscribe and follow along.